I felt like that I was aging more quickly than I wanted to. I felt like I was not as healthy as I had been, that I was gaining weight, that I didn't have the energy level that I felt like I could or should have. And I just reached a point where I wanted to make a change for the better. My name is Gary Tiller, and I've been on Dr. Tracy's wellness program now for 5 months. Before I started the program with Dr. Tracy, I felt like my energy level was declining, and I've always been active in exercise, working out, whatever. And I was feeling like I didn't want to get out and do what I'd done in the past. I was sort of blaming it on my age. Just say, well, I'm getting older and I guess you don't do that anymore. I was working more and longer hours than I had intended to, and I was feeling the stress from that. I wasn't sleeping very well. I was becoming a little bit of an irritable husband, I believe, to my wife. And it was just a combination of things that led me to the point where I wanted to make a change. My wife Susan and I wanted to hike and visit national parks and do a lot of things like that. And I thought, I've got to get to a point where I'm not feeling this decline all the time. I had heard about Dr. Tracy's wellness program, and we attended one of the dinners that introduced that, and that very night I said, this is something I've got to do. Once we started and moved through it, it was pretty dramatic changes that began happening. We both were sleeping better. We both found that we had more energy, and just generally during the course of the day, we just felt better about ourselves, and we both lost weight, even though I would tell you my wife didn't need to lose any weight. She's excited that she did, and it's just made a dramatic change in our life and our physical conditioning and our approach to each day. I've just generally had an overall better outlook and feeling about each day, to the point where I look forward to each day. You know, each morning I get up and I'm thinking, golly, God's blessed me with another day. I'm excited. My primary care physician said, what have you been doing? I don't know what you've been doing, but keep doing it, because these are the best numbers I've seen from you in years. And she's been my primary care physician for 30 years. So she's had a lot to look at, and she was very impressed. My two daughters, even though we don't see them that often, when they have seen me, they go, wow, Dad, you look great. You've lost a lot of weight. Dad, you look younger. So that kind of stuff makes it worth it to do this. I'm getting ready to retire from my career again, and my wife and I are planning to do some traveling and some hiking and some outdoorsy kinds of things. And I'm more excited about that right now than I would have been 6 months ago. And a lot of that is because of what we've learned and how much better we feel from going through the New Life Healthcare program.